What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Seth, and we are back again for more Trove to Drove. Today we're going to be unboxing 515 Chaos chests and 1 gold Chaos chest, because that's the only extra gold Chaos chest that I got, because I haven't been getting them. We've gotten our very good premium prize this week for the Chaos chest items. Of course, I'll already have the video out that shows you guys and gals what that item is, but for today, this video, I'm actually recording it in order to actually get said item, which the item is going to end up being Red Hot Wings. Now, you remember a couple weeks ago we ended up having these beautiful things right here, which are definitely beautiful. Why did I get Shapestone in the club? Oh, someone must have thrown down a pinata. But now we've actually got a red version of these very same wings. Unfortunately, I'm betting it's going to end up being off-center, because unfortunately these wings, like, look down the Vanguard, it just looks awful. You know, they didn't really do a good job centering these wings on most of the classes. That said, they're still absolutely beautiful, so that's what we're going to be trying to go for today, is as many of them as we can. I would recommend you guys and gals open your Chaos chest for this week too, because it being a premium item means that any extras that you end up getting are obviously going to end up loot collecting to a lot more Chaos cores than anything else. Boom! That's not what I wanted. That is not what I wanted, dude. I do not want that spider at all. So I'm expecting that we're going to probably end up getting absolute trash, because I always get really unlucky with boxes, but it is Chaos chest, so it doesn't really matter, and we've got such a vast quantity of them that I'm sure we're going to end up getting the wings either way. I would appreciate if you would hit that like button as well, you know, get more people to end up hopefully seeing the video, just most of all so that they know to unbox their Chaos chest before you know, before they go and save them, because, you know, whenever there's a premium item in the Chaos chest, it's always worth opening the Chaos chest for. You never want to use them on, like, allies and stuff like that that only give, like, 10 mastery, but this is, like, a big old set of wings, which is absolutely beautiful. More shadow pins, by the way. Like, I've already got quite a few of them. This is the tradable version of the shadow pins. I'm still reluctant whether or not I want to actually throw them down in a big old shadow pinata party or something. I still, funny enough, I still actually have all my celebratory pinatas that I haven't thrown down yet. The plasmium we get out of the Chaos chest makes me cry. Can we get the wings? No, we just got a Mega Chaos core, which is absolutely okay. Absolutely useless to me. I actually really like this Narwhal ally and all of the little fish allies. The only problem with them is that they're scaled too small, aren't they? Like, they're way too tiny. You know, they really need to just scale them up and make them a little bit bigger just so you can actually see them, because they're the smallest allies in the entire game. And it sucks because the fish are, like, so funny because they flop around as they follow you, which is actually really, really cruel. But there's just something about it that is just, like, so funny, you know? So anyways, hopefully we're going to end up actually getting these wings, because, man alive, the wings are going to perfectly fit my costume and everything that I'm rocking with the Vanguard too, by the way, because I got the whole fire theme going on. Ew! That thing's like a weird brown pony mount thing, right? It's been a long time since we had that thing. It's too bad we can't get any of the older, like, you know, they ended up removing a lot of items from the Chaos chest back in the day. That they ended up, you could still craft it in the Chaos Crafter, of course, but it's not going to end up being something that you can end up getting out of the Chaos chest anymore. The funny thing that some people don't seem to know, which I guess makes sense, how would you know if you're just coming to this game, is that the weekly rotation of all the items in the Chaos chest ends up cycling. It's not just the main top loot. There it is, that's what I'm talking about. And they actually have a really cool inventory icon as well. I like that a lot. But a little bit lazy, you know. Of course these are dev wings. I don't think they're modded in, so obviously they ended up making the blue or white ones, the White Hot Wings, and then they just recolored them to red, which is fine. You know, more wings having more color variation is always a good thing. So I, honestly speaking, would like to see these same wings but blue as well, like, you know, in a couple weeks I would like to see that. It is kind of strange though that they keep on, you know, cycling all these weird new dev items when they've got so many items that they've already got stocked up in the Chaos chest that's for the future. That's another little ally that I wish was actually a mount. There's quite a few of them. I still want, like, a little tiny pony ally, or mount, I mean. Wouldn't that be great? You know, it's like so teeny weeny and your character can barely be on it. There we go. Got 2 sets of the wings. That's what I'm talking about. So that means that I can actually loot collect one of them, to say the least. I don't even need the extra chaos cores, you know, man. I just want to go for them just because, for some reason, you know, it's like that's one of the things that I find so appealing about Trove, which I know is weird to say. I think that's one of the dev allies back there, actually. But it's like, when you think about Trove, it's like you kind of got to be a pack rat, you know? It placates to that style of gamer. And that's why I kind of like it, because, you know, there's no inventory weight or anything like that. I mean, you're limited by the amount of storage that you have, of course. But in this game, it's like I'm just one of those types of people where I just stock up on everything. Even back when I played Skyrim, I was the type where any items that I thought were, like, of moderate value, like crystals and jewels and stuff like that, I never sold them to the NPCs. I'd always bring them back to my house and then just store them, you know? And Trove, especially now that we've got that crafting inventory, which is great. Once upon a time, there was no extra inventory slots, everybody. That's why there was all of these inventory expanders, which up to this point are kind of useless now. I mean, I guess if you're just farming, you want to use them. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be able to trigger Karma 2 more times. Ew. And none of these are tradable, of course. It's chaos chest. Why would I think that they're tradable? So let's trigger the Karma one last time. And then we'll check out the Chaos Mega Core and open that and get like 3 items out of it, 3 cores or something. And then we'll loot collect the rest of these bad boys and see how many extra Chaos Cores we end up getting. And then we'll take a peek at the wings, which again, I'm sure that you guys already saw the video that shows them off. As well as Joe is actually yelling at me right now saying the wings are ridiculously expensive to make, so it's a good thing that we ended up unboxing some of them. I wish we would have gotten a lot more. Like, we actually did really, really poorly in this Chaos Chest unboxing video. Like, usually we'll end up getting, like, stacks on stacks of items, and this time we ended up just getting, like, a bunch of super style savers and stuff. Okay, so we got 9 Chaos Cores out of that. That's not too bad. Where is my Chaos Core? So we're at 1,904. Hello, everybody. I like how they're all piling around me. That's cool. Instead of actually, you know, just all standing on top of me like everybody usually does. All right, so let's see. 1,904, right? Oh, I guess I can't really totally see because I gotta use one of these wings first. And, oh, that gives us 100 mastery. I like that. That's good, because usually they always give us stuff that only gives us 10. So we got 40 Chaos Cores. That's not too bad, I guess. Where are those new wings? Where are those new wings at? I want to see and add them to my favorites. Oh man, that's going to also, I just realized, make the Wings of the Phoenix that much more useless, because the Wings of the Phoenix were always the real cool fire wings, but now we've got these bad boys, which I can't wait to see them. Are they gonna look cool? Of course, they're completely off center because, you know, the devs never go in and fix things. Like, seriously, man. You guys would think that with a game that everything is about vanity, they would be able to go the extra mile of actually making it look good. Like, come on, man. Make it so that it's centered on this character. That's disgusting. Either way, that's beautiful. If I'm looking at him from the back, it doesn't trigger me as much. It still bothers me, though. But it's really, really cool that we got wings like this again that are going to end up being properly fire themed, because now I've got like the full fire set. Now the only thing that the devs need to do is add this costume to the Vanguard in the game, and then we're set. Then we've got like a full fire set for a class, which is pretty crazy to think that there isn't any up to this point. You know, like, that's one thing that I would argue that is one of Trove's weakest points, is that it's got a lot of vanity items, sure, but it doesn't really have in-theme vanity items, you know? Like, it's not like there's full sets of things that end up going with so many different characters, you know what I mean? Maybe that's just me. I'm just thinking, like, it's like we should have a fire set for the Vanguard. We should have a fire set for every character. Same with a lightning set. That would go with the lightning wings and the lightning radiant and stellar auras and everything, you know? or at the least have, you know, different costumes and items that will end up being in theme for all of the classes with all the different biomes in the game, instead of only having one chaos themed costume like every now and then per class. Now, last but not least, I want to take a little peek and see what Joe's talking about as far as the crafting recipe. Oh, it's not in collectibles, it's in premium. Okay, so we got the normal wings right here, and then these are going to end up being the exact same, but for a lot of Somber Souls. Ugh. Well, it's a good thing we ended up unboxing them, because that is absolutely disgusting, dude. And the Somber Souls, that's a difficult resource to get. Fairy Dust is pretty easy. Like, all the items on these wings are not bad outside of the Flux and, you know, the Primordial Flame. Just the items themselves you need a lot of, but it's not like it's inherently difficult to end up finding those items. But with these bad boys, Somber Souls is a difficult resource to get, man. Because you can only get in the undead biome, and even then you only get in random pockets of ore. Like, it's just ore veins in general. Yikes, and you only get like a few per. I remember back in the day, that reminds me, when I was playing this game years ago in the closed beta, and King Andrew was one of the players that, you know, we kind of got along with right away. He's since quit this game. He came back and then he quit, came back and then he quit. But when he was playing the game, I remember he threw me a whole bunch of Somber Souls so that I could end up crafting one of the mounts, because otherwise Somber Souls were, even back then, a really difficult resource to get. Anyways, thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Really do appreciate it. Don't forget to like, sub, and hit that notification bell. And if you want to check out some of the stuff in this description, you know, we got the merch store, which we got the Oh Hi merch shirt. If you want to support me, you can always click that join button, which makes you become a member. It gives you various perks on the channel and stuff. But if you don't have any money and you still want to help me out, you can check the links down below for GogBucks. Unfortunately, it doesn't work for everyone in Europe. I wish that it did. But that's going to end up being a way that you can end up getting money in order to donate it to me for absolutely free. It takes 2 to 5 minutes of your time. You could have done it while watching this video. Have a great day, Sayonara, and stay epic.